Hi, I'm back. Welcome to Lesson 7, Physiology 3. In this third video clip, we look further into information capturing. Please join me.
Have you ever been in this situation? You're writing a test and you cannot remember the answers, even though you have studied very hard. Afterwards, when you hear or see the answer, then you can remember it. What happened here?
To experience total recall, you should know how the brain stores data or information.
Data is received through our 5 senses and stored in different parts of the brain. All information is stored as 3-dimensional images in the different neurons. When your brain receives new information that doesn't interest you, this information will not be linked with already stored data or experiences. The new data will be stored in loose-standing neurons and no presynaptic terminal interconnections will form. So what happened when you cannot remember information that you have studied? It means that you have not linked new data with already existing data, and therefore no engram or circuit of information was formed.
When you study like a parrot, you only memorize separate words and not facts.
A fact is never only one word. A fact always consists out of 2 or more aspects that are linked or in association with each other. If you make the link and you understand it, the interconnection between neurons will automatically take place. In other words, the automatic growth of a presynaptic terminal will happen. So, when you have to answer a question in a test and your brain has not created an engram, you are only able to access information through direct external stimulation through one of your senses. But when an engram exists, you are able to access that information from many different points. You may ask yourself, but how can I create an engram? That's quite simple. Always make sure that you understand the work that you are studying. To understand means that you are able to associate new information with already existing facts. And hey presto, you've got an engram. The moment you receive information through your senses, the specific brain cell that stored associated data will be triggered. A chain reaction follows. Impulses will run through the existing presynaptic terminals, and the synapses of the neurons that are linked with a triggered neuron will fill with neurotransmitter fluid and will be switched on.
You will now be able to remember the information that is linked to the neuron that was triggered first.
There is a specific sequence of activation. The most recent association will be triggered first, then the next, and then the next. The more you concentrate, the more information will be recalled. I'll give you an example. The moment you read the word bicycle and you think about the word for a while, you will be able to recall many associations. The longer you think, the more synapses will be filled and more neurons will be activated, and the more aspects you will be able to remember or link with a bicycle. If you stop thinking about the word bicycle and carry on with something else, the synapses will empty and therefore be switched off, and other synapses will be filled as part of the new task you are busy with. Remember, this process is only possible if the stored information is interconnected with presynaptic terminals. If not, you will not be able to recall through the normal thinking processes. Why is this important?
If you know how the thinking process works, you'll be able to become a real thinker to reach high levels of brilliance.
I hope you enjoyed the video clip. Join me now in Lesson 8 for further discussion.